12 жасқа толған балаларға арналған.
Арма қадірменді көрермен, Маңғыстау телеарнасында кофе-брек хабары, кофе-бректің тұрақты жүргізушісі мен Әсел Қанатқызы. Қадірменді көрермен, бүгінгі менің экспатым өте қызықты болайын деп тұр, себебі сұлу да сымбатты Вивиан ханыммен сұхбаттасатын боламын. Ол кім? Маңғыстауда не істеп жүр? Қандай қызмет атқарады? Бірге көрейік, я? Кеттік, let's go! Hello Vivian, how are you?
I'm okay.
Today will be about Kazakhstan, the question, Kazakhstan, about Aktau, about your students. So, first question, how did you meet your Kazakh people?
Okay, meeting my Kazakh people, it was wonderful. When I came here, you know, the feeling of I don't know how it's going to be, I don't know, but I found everybody very interesting. Yeah, the people were lovely, were good, very cool, and they were ready to help at all times. So I think Kazakh people are wonderful. That is my first impression about them. They are wonderful. So I can say that they love people, especially foreigners. They don't treat you differently. So they are good.
When did you came to Aktau? How long?
I came to Aktau July 2022. So I've been here.
So your first impression in Aktau, I mean in Kazakhstan?
My first impression in Kazakhstan was lovely because
how's the weather?
The weather is cool, cold, and it's cool. It's not very hot.
In the summer.
So, yeah.
In the summer.
Yes, in the summer. It's not super hot.
It's with your country.
Yes. Oh, my country is also cold.
I mean summer.
Yeah,
Summertime.
it's also cold. It's also cold.
So, what are you? I mean, I want to know about your goals in here in Kazakhstan.
Okay, coming here, I was invited here by my director, the director of my school, Mrs. Barkat of Harvard School, to work. So coming here, it has been of a great interest to me because I really appreciate them for giving me the opportunity to come here to work. I wouldn't have been here without them. So Harvard School gave me a good platform to meet people, reach out to young ones, because our generation is a generation that we need to make an impact, especially to the young ones. So I think Harvard School gave me the opportunity that I actually needed to make an impact. And coming here to Kazakhstan, it's a great honor for me, and I appreciate it.
What's the different new generation in your country, in our country?
There's no difference. Every generation in the world at large is growing together. Okay, and the kids are actually learning, and that is why I'm here, to also help them, okay, to make an impact, to learn, especially in English, because the world is running too fast in technology, in every aspect. So we need to carry the young ones along with us. So my coming here, especially in Harvard School, is to help make an impact, raise a great generation that would be able to stand the test of time, especially in our nations and Kazakhstan, most importantly. And now Harvard School, giving me the platform, has helped me to reach out to a lot of kids, a lot of children, even workers, adults, young people. Okay, I interact with them every time. I teach them in English, and I can tell you that they are good. They understand the reason why they need to learn English, because most of them want to travel outside the country to study, to meet people, even work. I have a couple of students that are working in an oil and gas company that will teach English. And you discover that there are a lot of challenges out there when you don't understand English because you have to meet people from different countries, Europe, America, and you have to transact in English. And when you cannot speak, when you cannot interact with them, you have a lot of problems and challenges in the society. So that is why Harvard School is a very good school. They have given Kazakh people, especially the people in Aktau, a good platform to teach and raise their children to be educated, to learn English, and even to fit into what the society needs. Because the society is growing too fast, especially in America. Children are really learning a lot. They are being exposed to a lot of things. And coming here, I've seen that Harvard School Aktau is also giving children in Aktau, especially, let me say, Kazakh children and other people this platform, because this school has given them a standard of what we see in America. That's the truth, yes. A touch of a standard of what I see in America. And that is beautiful, where the children need to see these technologies, work with them, interact with foreign teachers who would teach them and impact this good knowledge onto them. And then they also teach them morals. You know, it's not just teaching children English, mathematics, computer, geologies and everything. It's also imparting good knowledge into them. Teaching them the right thing to do, teaching them to build confidence, teaching them to have a great future for themselves, teaching them to be able to interact without fear, and also respect people around them. All these things are things that schools need to impact, and Harvard School is here to do it. And I am very, very happy to have a school in a place like this, making such an impact, to fit in to what we have in the international community. And I'm proud of that.
So how many people there the Harvard School? I mean, international teachers.
We have a lot of teachers. We have Mr. Solomon. So we have a lot of international teachers, not just international teachers, professional teachers, yes, who have experience in teaching,
There is
not only English, and in other.
There is an offline platform, right?
Yes.
Not online.
Yes, an offline platform.
So I want to know about your hometown. Where are you from?
Okay, I was born in Nigeria, but I was raised in America. I schooled in America. I lived my life in America, so.
Where did you study? I mean, university.
Okay, I studied at the University of California in Los Angeles.
Oh,
so
my dream.
It's a wonderful experience.
So the occupation, English teacher?
Yes, I'm an English teacher. I'm a proud English teacher, and I'm happy.
So have you ever tested Kazakh traditional food?
Of course.
What kind of food?
Bish barmak. So when I came, I heard everybody talking about bish barmak. So I said, okay, I would like to have a taste of it.
About shubat, kurdak.
Yes, shubat. I've taken shubat too. Yes, tastes good.
How's the camel milk?
Yes, it's camel.
Yeah. What do you know about Kazakh tradition?
Okay.
I know about your tradition, your hometown.
Yes.
So what you know about Kazakh tradition?
Okay.
How is it different?
Yes, it's quite different because each country have their unique traditions, and that's what makes each country unique. And coming to Kazakhstan, I'm actually interested in people's tradition because I want to learn and I want to know what they do and why they do it. So I visited one of my colleagues. Okay, I was invited to one of my colleagues' wedding. And yes, so my director, Mrs. Barkat, took me to the wedding. So it was a wonderful sight to behold. People were happy, and I love to see that Kazakh people are always coming together. They are happy people. Dance together. I was even invited to come and dance, and I felt so happy. I didn't feel different. Yes, I felt like I was one of them. Okay, so we had so much to eat. I had a lot of people to talk with. It was good. It was a wonderful experience. So I love the Kazakh tradition, especially the wedding, the Kazakh marriages. It was lovely.
What you see traditional Kazakh people?
Okay, traditional Kazakh people, they are good, like I said, they are good. Meeting them was lovely because I see them to be people that are ready to accommodate others all the time. They are ready to go out of their way to support you, to help you. Okay, coming here, I'm meeting my director, the director of Harvard School. They gave me a platform. They made the environment to become a home for me. I didn't feel like I was out of my home. I felt like I was home. Okay, so traditional Kazakh people are lovely. They are accommodative. They are good people. They are ready to support you. They are ready to go out of their way to help you. And it's such a wonderful thing to know that there's a place where someone can be and you won't feel like you're outside your home.
There is many problems in the world. What you want to change?
Okay, there are so many things to change in the world, actually. But one of the things I would like to change is educational system, bad educational system.
Why?
Because every child deserves a good system of education. Every child deserves the best in education. No child deserves not to get the best like every other people. You know, when we talk about the rich, sometimes they have an opportunity to go to a high-class school where they get a quality education. How about the poor? Who gives them that platform? All right, so to me, I think if I'm given an opportunity to change something in the world, I would change the bad education system to give everybody an equal right to experience a good system of education, especially our young ones. They need it because they are the future of tomorrow. They are the leaders we are expecting. If we don't build a good system, a strong system from childhood for these young ones, we would not have a good future tomorrow. Our children would not have people that would pass through a good morals to them, because it's when we give them a standard of education they need that they will be strong enough to also pass it down to the next generation. So I think for me, that is where it starts, giving the young ones, both the rich and the poor, a good platform to experience a good system of education.
What's your life goal?
My life goal is to make an impact in young people, even adults, is to make a good and positive impact to anybody I come across. That is the most important thing for me. And I am happy I have a platform to meet people in Harvard School. I've met a lot of people, and I can say for sure that I appreciate this opportunity given to me in Harvard School to help grow people, both academically, emotionally, social-wise, and the rest of them. Okay? Harvard School has actually helped me in achieving my life goal. I've met so many people here in Aktau because of this great opportunity. And I can say that we are raising a generation of great men and women in Harvard School. Every parent deserves to bring their child to this school to experience quality education. Yes.
You are so beautiful.
Thank you.
What do you say about Kazakh girl?
Kazakh girls are beautiful. Yeah, they are lovely, and most importantly, they are very respectful. Yes, they respect and appreciate people. They respect, and I've met a couple of them, and I can see them nice.
I want to know about your family.
Okay, my family, I came from a family of 5. My parents, I have 2 younger ones, a brother and a sister. And I'm married. Yes, I have my own family now. Yes, I have my husband.
In
Yes, my
Mangystau?
husband is in Mangystau, Mr. Solomon. He also works in Harvard School. Yes.
Inspired you?
What inspires me? I have 2 things that inspires me. Number 1 is coming here and meeting the kids, watching them grow, watching them learn. You know, what gives you joy is when you teach people and they learn and you see them do those things you teach them to do, it makes one happy. So it makes me happy looking at them. And one of the second thing that inspires me most too is my husband. He's my biggest inspiration. His support. He wants me to grow, and I appreciate that a lot.
How to learn English easily?
It's first thing to say, I want to learn English. It's another thing to put in your effort to make sure that you learn. Okay? Another thing is having a good platform where you can interact. So I hear a lot of people say, there's nobody to speak English with, I can't interact with anybody. I say, come to school, interact with me, interact with other teachers. When you keep interacting with people, it will help you to learn faster. Another thing is to learn your vocabularies. You need to learn your vocabularies. It's very, very important. I tell our students in Harvard School that learn one vocabulary every day. At the end of the year, you have 365 vocabularies to yourself. It's a good way to grow. Learn one sentence every day in English or in any of your subjects. That's how we teach. When you learn one subject, one sentence, or one topic, or one tense, or anything, or one verb, or one vocabulary every day, it will give you an opportunity at the end of the year to have 365 words, sentence, English that you know, okay? And another simple way of learning English is practice, constant practice.
Every day.
Every day. If you don't have anybody to speak to, I tell my students, stand in front of your mirror, speak to yourself. Speak to yourself, interact with yourself, it will help you. Don't say, I don't have anybody, no.
Have you visited our general school in MANGYSTAU?
I've visited some schools in Aktau. I've visited some schools in Aktau. Of course, I have. And
so, have you investigated?
To know that, of course, our school, I can tell you for sure, I'm not saying it because of, I'm saying it because I know for sure that Harvard School is top notch. That is the truth.
Okay. Okay. Last question. What's your dream?
My dream is to become an educationist, a professor in education. Yes. Because I told you my life goal is to make an impact, to make sure that the kids, to grow a generation, a good generation that can stand and defend themselves and also help other generations, build a great nation for us. So I also, my dream is to become an educationist, a professor in education, to be able to achieve my goal of building a great nation. And I've taken a step, coming here, giving an opportunity by the school, the director, Mrs. Backert, to come to Harvard School to teach. It's a great platform for me. I really appreciate it because it has really given me the opportunity to relate with people and to know that my dream is something that can come true. And I'm grateful to them. And also I'm grateful to Kazakhstan for also giving me this opportunity.
Do you want to stay here?
For now, of course, I love Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan is beautiful. It's a great nation. So I love Kazakhstan and I believe in them. And I appreciate them for giving me the opportunity to be here. Because if they didn't grant me the permission, giving me my visa to be here, I won't be here, of course. But for them to grant me the opportunity, I will do my best to make sure that I place my priority of impacting a great generation.
Thank you so much for the interview. I'm so happy to see you.
I'm happy to see you too.
Я қадірменді көрермен, бүгінге сұхбатымыз тәмам. Кофе брейк сіздерге қызықты болды деген үміттемін. Келесі сұхбатымыз кім болар екен, оны бірге көрейік.